Hello friends, we are back with another video, and today we are going to be setting up my journals for the month of February. So if you're new here, welcome. This is basically, I'm kind of using this as a creative daily journal. This was an old, actually a 2016 date planner type book, and I basically just tore out through August, and then the plan is I have another one that I'll rip out the beginning pages and make that into my second half of the year. That way I have plenty of room. As you can tell, I took out quite a bit of pages, and this way it can get as fluffy as it needs to be. And then so what I do is basically and I'm really enjoying this process. I'm spending more time in this journal than I am my other journal, and I'll tell you what that one is for. But this is just kind of day to day, just making notes. I still have quite a bit that I need to write in, but I will be doing a flip through as soon as I get that completed. And then this is kind of like, which I still want to do the cover. I have lots of things that I want to do with this journal, but this is more like my personal journal. It doesn't go every day. As you can see, I started like on the 9th because I had a hard time kind of getting into it, but it was my daughter's birthday, so I was definitely documenting that. But I just basically started adding little things in here. As you can see, I'm still kind of getting the hang of this journal. I've been doing a lot of art journaling in here. I still have some writing to do. This is pages dedicated to my son, because I had some things I want to write about what's going on in his world. And then if you've been following me on Instagram, you would see that I posted this. I did these little journaling pages and things like that. So that was one. But anyway, so like I said, it's just kind of random. This is when I want to elaborate more. I really want to, I'm starting to get the feel for this journal, so I really feel like I'm going to be able to definitely spend some more time in here. But we're going to go ahead and instead of like, because I'm like, oh my gosh, January came and went and I didn't get a whole lot of in here like I wanted to. But I really feel like let's just move on, because it's time, I mean, it's February. It's February 1st. It's time to let's just move on and don't get hung up on not moving forward. So that's kind of where I'm at on this one. And then this one I have written in, I have it in my head. I just need to get it on paper, but I've definitely done all adding my little things in here, my little ephemera that I've collected. So I'm really happy with this, the way it's coming together. So I want to go ahead and kick off February. Now, what I have noticed is having my pages pre-decorated really helps me stay on track. So what I mean by pre-decorated, I'm basically just covering this up here because these are not the correct dates, because it is a 2016 journal. So like it isn't, February 1st is actually it is, no, tomorrow, which is Tuesday, is February 1st. So I guess I could keep the February 1st, but it's not as pretty doing that. So what I wanted to do was kind of keep up with the same pattern and basically kind of doing like an insert here. It seems like I had wanted to write down my goals for January, but I might do a recap on this particular page. So I don't know. I may just move into January and maybe moving into February. So basically I wanted to try to get the little pages decorated up front here in this particular journal. And this one is where I'm actually going to be putting in my, these are called the BBG girls, the Big Brave girls. I use these sticker sheets. They all come in a kit. These are the ones that I've wanted to upload to as a printable, but it's just been crazy kickoff of the year. I haven't had time to do that. But I am I have my, I'm getting there. I'm slowly getting down a schedule, but I do want to put her, because you can see in my regular journal here. Let me see, my January, I found these, so I started putting those in there, which I have more. But this is how I started this one. So I definitely wanted to do this today and kick off my February. In fact, I had put this page in. This is actually a book page from a little golden book. It's one of the Precious Moments book, but I feel like I'm just going to use this as my base to get her on paper and to get the calendar down. So let's go ahead and get started. So I have actually, if you're not new here, you know I've been using, this is a Susan Branch little mini calendar, and I love her artwork. She is definitely one of my heroes. And I bought this to use in my journal, and it does make me sad that I'm covering this up, but it's okay. We're going to be using them in my journal. So as I did with this one, kind of keeping with the same idea, I'm just going to put this in here and then add my girl over there. So yeah, so let's go ahead and do that. So yeah, so the reason I started this journal, and again, I believe I've already explained it in another video, but I really wanted the facts in here, and then this is where, in this particular journal, is where I really kind of elaborate on things, kind of, even if it's just, I've been pulling it out and just writing in it when, I want to just have it where it's just random writing, you know, it doesn't have to be like, okay, I'm going to sit down and write. If I have a moment, definitely take that moment and write in it, in your journal. So this is definitely one of those journals that I may write 2 or 3 times a day, or I may write just one time. It's just whenever I have, because I personally always have things that I can write in my books. So I think this is where this comes in at, versus the other, isn't she pretty? I just love how she turned out. Versus the other book is more like, it's the daily grind, not grime, the daily grind, of, you know, and I love doing that too, because I collect ephemera throughout the day. I definitely love keeping up with the daily. It's almost kind of like your, you know, it's an everyday journal. You're writing something in there, because if I left it up to myself to be like, oh, it would end up like this one where it would be super sporadic. So this one, it kind of like, that's why I like having the pages pre-decorated, because it almost kind of like makes you have a space to write it in, you know. And I was really worried about moving into these smaller journals, because last year I did use the I used the composition books, but actually I've been pretty happy so far. I guess because I really am, and instead of not just keeping a composition book, I'm actually keeping, you know, this extra journal, so I have more space to write if I want to. So yeah, so that's kind of that. I'm just taking a permanent marker and just putting some little hearts, because it is February, which a month of love. I used to not be that crazy about Valentine's. I just think because there was a lot of pressure. And it's okay that it bled through. I think there was a lot of pressure about being, when I was in my 20s, it was really a lot of pressure. I worked with ladies that, you know, if you didn't get flowers, it's like maybe you were unloved or something. It's so silly now I think about it. But now I'm like, oh no, I love all the things because it's pink and it's red and it's lovely. So so yeah, so that's kind of that. So yeah, that kind of brings this is all I do with this journal, is I just kind of put the calendar in. And that way I'm set to start journaling February. It's here. I can definitely start on this page here and get started. So I'm set. But what I'm going to do too is, like I said, I like having a little bit of, oh, you know what? Oh, we're going to put February in the other book. Okay. I do like having a little bit of my pages decorated. And I went through my stash and I had picked up a bunch of paper that are, it's real pretty, that are just single-sided. I think these were from the Hobby Lobby. And what I like about it is the single-sided pages are great for gluing in these journals because they're thin enough. You know, they're not going to make the pages super thick like the double-sided. It's interesting because I really feel like each journal, like the paper, like I used to not like the single-sided paper. I was like, that's flimsy, you know, especially because I used to use it in my scrapbooks, you know, and I would add all the things onto these pages, and I needed the durability, and I loved it that the double-sided, and you know, you had options, you could use one or the other. But now I'm more into this really thin paper. I prefer it because of how I'm journaling now. So I'm going to use this pretty little washi that I got. I think I got this in a set from Hobby Lobby as well. And I like putting down the center as too. It's kind of like, sometimes it separates the pages, but most of the time it just adds a little pretty level. More pretty paper, but it's washi tape in there. So there we have it. So as you can tell, I've been using a lot of like printables. I've been using my little date stamp there. I was gonna see if I smudged that. So let's see here. A lot of printables from let's look at this one. Got my postcard in there, but this is from Loveland's Life. This is from Pocket Journal Pam. So I've been using different printables, and this is from Pocket Journal Pam, Pocket Journal Pam. But anyway, I've just been using a lot of different, like, I have this box of stuff. Actually, I have several boxes that I'm just putting everything in that I have available in there. So that one is all set. Now let's go ahead and jump over to this one. And again, we're going to see, at the beginning I had this extra page, so it was kind of a bonus, but I think because I want to definitely put the February in there, but I think I can have an idea what we can do. So let's go ahead and just pick out some more paper. I love this paper here. Now this is double-sided. This is actually by Andrea, what is her, oh, the Fairy Tale Club. Andrea, I cannot pronounce her last name. I don't want to chop it up, but I love her artwork too. She's got some really great fun art. And she creates her own scrapbook paper. I'm totally amazed by that. It's like, goals, yes, that would be a goal of mine, is to have my own scrapbook line. So yeah, so I'm just going to come in here and add this to the top. And like I said, this has been such a saving grace to be able to have these already done. And at first I wasn't sure if I would like it, but the more I had it completed, and the other thing that I noticed is, okay, so what I'm going to do, ooh, I made a mess. It seemed like for a while there, I was really trying to hunt down, looky here, cute little heart pages that I'm trying to use all my scraps. But I was trying to always hunt down my letter, my number, and my days of the week paper. sticker paper that had everything printed out. And when I do this, I don't have to worry about it because it's all already used because all the numbers are in there. And then if I do need some extra space, I'll just do some tip-ins, or, you know, definitely did some of those in January. But if I definitely need more space, that's where my other journal comes in. So yeah, so this is, I'm just going to add this in here like that. And adding color to the background is stuff that I do, like, you know, like right before I go to bed or something. I'll just get my journal and like do some watercoloring and things like that. Let's see. Oh, I did change out my washi to get some more Valentine, and we're moving out of Christmas and dark colors and going into more brighter colors here. Where we lived, it was like gorgeous, you guys, on Sunday. I mean, it was like springtime. I opened up my windows. I opened up, even the bees were out because I don't know where they hide out, but it sure is funny when it warms up, here the bees come. And I was sitting at the dining room table, and I had the windows open behind me, and I could hear the buzzing, and they were like hitting the screen. It's like, oh my gosh, you guys, where are y'all? And then the minute the weather gets nice, here y'all come, you know? So, okay, so that's kind of basically what I do, and then I come in here, and so tomorrow, oh yeah, we gotta add the February on here somehow. This. There we go, no problem. I definitely, these are some of the die cuts that came in the kit, this last kit that I had out. Again, if you're new here, I do a monthly kit. It's called the CWR, which CWR is Create with Rebecca. And so, and they always include like journaling cards. Mostly every kit kind of pretty much has the same things in it. There's die cuts and journaling cards, washi tape, a pen, a notebook, a traveler's notebook size. There's 2 different colors you can pick from. But this is the die cuts that came in this next kit, this past kit. It's sold out now. That comes available on the 15th of every month. But I wanted to make sure I used all of them in this February, and so I have them right here on my desk in this little bin here that I'm going to be using them up, because you guys, I have a tendency to hoard things, and this year is not for hoarding. Okay, so tomorrow is Tuesday the 1st, and so this is what I did this last month, and I absolutely loved it. I would do that. And then the next day is Wednesday. So let's see if I have another little item. Oh, look, here's February 14th. That's so cute. Already set. What I love about these is they are little tags. So I like to kind of like actually, here, let me put this there. I like to actually add, let me get some ribbon. Ooh, this is really pretty. Is add a little bit of ribbon on there. Like so. Let me get my stapler. Not in here. I wonder if it's on the table in there. It's okay. We got another. I'll just use a bigger stapler. Staple this side too. Ouch. Oh, staple on the back got me. But what's cool about it is I'll just be covering that up anyway. So we're gonna put the Wednesday. And this gives me plenty of room if I wanted to add photos or more stickers or ephemera, but I already have it all set. One of the things I did want to do, and I did plug in my hot glue gun, is I actually posted a photo on Instagram, I guess it was last week, and I was adding a fluff, right, to my journal pages. Well, what happened on that is I added it to my 1 line a day journal, and then I didn't add any more to it. So I definitely wanted to add, I think at each beginning of each month, which I know I'm going to be adding more than that, but for sure add some fun little trim. Whoops. And you can use Fabric Fix or hot glue. It works perfect too. Okay, I think I'm gonna have to glue this little piece over here under, because if I cut that, it's going to make that pom-pom hang. So I'll just glue it and secure it on this side. Okay. Oops, what did I do? Oh, I think there was 2 different ones hanging out. I love this ribbon. I got it at Hobby Lobby. I mean, not Hobby Lobby, but at Michael's. Look how fabulous this is. It has so many, all of these are my colors. They're so pretty. And so you can I just have it hanging on my door, and I pull it down and add it to my journals or packaging or whatever. Okay. I use a wreath hanger and hang it on my door. Okay. So, I got glue on my nail. Okay. And again, I know I got some glue on the page, but it'll pass. It'll go over. All right, so let's do a couple more pages. And let's see here. Yeah, that was the whole thing that I was trying to do, is really cover up, which I think that's what kicked off me adding the pages, already getting them set, was having all this writing up here. I'm not a big fan of it at all. But these journals were just, and if you missed that one particular video, these journals, I just couldn't, they were going into the trash. And I was like, oh, I can't do that. They're so cute and they're great. And I thought, I'm going to try it. I'm going to try this. And so far, I love it. Okay. True love story never ends. So my goal is to use every little bit of this ephemera in this month's journal. I also have some from last year, which is super cute too. See what I mean? I'm like, oh my gosh, these are so cute. I want to hoard these. But they're so cute. They're like vintage Valentines. We'll add her right there. But see, the thing that, you know, I should have been adding some of this into my latter part of the of January. Because, I mean, we have like 14 days, right? I guess you could still use it afterwards. But I'm the type that it's like, oh, Valentine's is over. Just like with Christmas, it's hard to use anything Christmas after Christmas in your journals, right? So, same with Valentine's. So I'm just going to add her right there. And what I've really, and a lot of times I'll come back in here and just do some pen work. These are pretty, they pretty much go through the journal here. I wanted to test these out. These are actually from their alcohol markers, which I knew they were going to go through anyway. But these are the Hobby Lobby brand. And I actually think I thought they were acrylic. You guys see, I wasn't paying attention. I did get one acrylic marker, but this was from a different store. And I don't know why I bought, I really don't ever use alcohol markers. And I don't really know why I bought them that day. But now that I bought them, I'm definitely going to be using them. What is this thing? Oh. Okay. I have to get this going. I don't know how long that will take on film here. Oh, not long at all. Cool. But yeah, I just can go in there. This is a fun, I mean, just decorating the pages, and if you cover those up, that's fine too. So, okay. And then, since we're on the theme of, those are real pretty red. And what's great about adding these little things to each page is I really use up my paper. Another thing that would be really cute to do is to do some collage work. I've seen Loveland's Life do that. It's so cute to do around the edges. I think there's a cat at my door. With the rain, these animals are just, they don't know what to do. They want to be outside, but then like it's cold and rainy, so they don't want to be outside. Turn this off. This we can add over here like this. No need to waste, right? Oh, that's cute. That's really cute. And I'm just going to staple that in. Actually, you know what? I better glue some of it. It's a little pop out. I don't want it to pop out. I want it to glue down. Oops, there's more me adding more glue to my pages. I need to put something down. I usually put like extra paper down. Oh look, we can use some of these little foam hearts. They're so cute. Oops. And I'm going to add some ribbon. More ribbon. Well, and that's one of the things, it is interesting how you kind of have to get into the feel of your journal. I mean, I know that sounds, somebody else had mentioned that too. And I thought, you know, that's so spot on, because I'm just cutting ribbon here. I felt the same way. And then once I get into it, I feel so much more comfortable. But sometimes it takes a while to get, I have a jar. Let me show you that real quick so you can see what I was messing with. But I keep a jar of Valentine goodies. I don't know. I did this a while back. This was done at my old house. And I need to use some of these things in here too this year. But this was done at my old house, and I just started putting all some of my Valentine stuff in this vintage jar. And I actually have it sitting on my shelf all year, but it's because it's so pretty. Because I feel like Valentine's, it can be year-round, right? With all the hearts and stuff. It's just kind of little fun little things. So let's see here. We've got the, I hope my days are right. If they're not, and I get off camera and I realize, I will be correcting them. But I think tomorrow's Tuesday, right? Today was Monday, Tuesday. Okay. So it's going to be Thursday. Third. And the thing too, when you're decorating, it's sometimes fun because you're just prepping your pages, and it's pretty, like, you're not having to really think about you know, documenting, going, I mean, I want to make sure I get everything down. Now I'm just kind of playing and having fun. So and then you can come and fill it all in. So I say we do, should we leave right here Friday? I think so. And that'll give me some time to play, but that way you guys get an idea of how I'm kind of doing in my journals. I really am enjoying the process of getting it ready. And again, like I said, what I might do is come in here tonight, get my watercolor out, and just start watercoloring the pages and then let them dry overnight. Not that they have to dry overnight, but it is nice. Look how cute that is. Should we add some trim to this one? Where's my other journal? This one's definitely getting chubby. So I might have to, you know, start carrying it with this on there. But I should be able to, because I do like to carry it with me. So anyway, let's see here. So this is January. Oops. February. I did add this trim on for January. I wonder if they have some really small. You know, what I'll do is I'll find my little small pom-poms that I was playing with earlier, and we'll add those to here, those to this particular book. Now, one of the things I love about this book is it does have the elastic already on there, so it pretty much holds it in place. So anyway, all right, you guys, thanks for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.